us in whatever spaces we are. Some of us might never make it to the stage,
Mm-hmm.
but wherever you are, you have the responsibility to hold on to your mic, to hold on to your own story and use it to impact others.
Fearless Namibian women speakers will be taking the stage this year, and the event is poised to ignite and foster transformative change with incredible women speakers to take the stage and share their stories. And joining me in studio today is one of the speakers, Stacey Pinto, who since a very young age has been hardworking and resilient, a master in international trade law. Stacey is very passionate about boosting industrialization, paying ear to gender inequality practices that need rectifying in Southern Africa, and the harmonization of regional laws to achieve this purpose. It is my pleasure to welcome Stacey to 99 FM. Hello.
Hello, Skrypt.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Let's dive into it. What motivated you to become a TEDxWomenVineta speaker?
Wow. Firstly, I think that TED is a wonderful platform, and you will appreciate that the world that we live in now, with everything going on, whether globally, regionally, nationally, there's always something to be said about creating platforms that encourage and inspire other people. I don't think that's one thing the world can ever have enough of. And so I think the peculiarity or the speciality of TED in that instance of creating a space to amplify ideas and use those ideas to send a message, I think is absolutely fantastic. This is actually my second rodeo. I did a TED Talk a couple years ago. And it actually goes a long way towards building messaging that you know or believe could help someone else. So look, anyway, TED is, sign me up, because I think it's a fantastic platform.
Now, with regards to the event that is happening, what is your hope for the people in attendance, and I guess the larger audience when the footage comes out? What is the takeaway? What do you hope that people walk away with, and what the impact should be?
So if you know a bit about TED, to my recollections, it might have changed, but it's American based, if I'm correct. And so the value of creating those audiences here at home is particularly speaking to the point of relatability, right? It's easy to get on YouTube and listen to, I don't know, an actress or whoever that did a TED Talk. It's wonderful. But to see your own, to see a black woman that you might even know or have engaged with, already breaks a barrier in itself. It already gives comfort to the room to say, I could be her, she's me, I'm her. And so for me, I think that's the biggest takeaway, to be able to create a stage and a platform where people can drink from one another because we can relate, because we're sisters, by virtue of the fact that we're in the same country, we have the same factors to be dealing and handling in that space. So I think the point of relatability should not be underemphasized, because that is where the message sticks, to know that this person is not talking from without, and they're completely alive to my reality. So that's point number one. Point number two, I think, is just that the people in attendance will absolutely be able to benefit from the diverse experience that will be shared on that day. I mean, look at the lineup. It's not same industry, it's not same kind of character, it's not same kind of thinking. It's different, and I believe it's by design. And so I really encourage everyone that's going to be there that day to really be open-minded, take each speaker as they are, and learn what you can, because there will be diverse voices, diverse ideas, diverse points of collaboration. And I think that would be fantastic to experience.
I wanna just focus on that relatability, and that's in the stories that each speaker is going to bring to the table.
Correct.
What role does the storytelling play in conveying a message, and do you have any tips for effective storytelling?
Oh wow. I feel like Hermine should be here. One of the things, Skrypt, that I have learned, I mean, there's very many hats I wear, some of them in leadership. And many times I'm asked, what are the lessons? What have you learned? And granted that every time you take on something for the first time, it's sometimes daunting to show up as yourself, because there's expectations, there is the way things have been done, and there's pressure to want to stick to the way things have been done. But one of the things I'm really grateful to God for is the fact that I've been able to be authentic about who I am and what my story is. And I think that lies at the heart of impactful storytelling, authenticity. And there's this famous saying, I can't remember what it is word for word, but it always talks about how if you own your vulnerabilities first, then nobody else can use them against you. So I think that's at the heart of not only great storytelling, but impactful storytelling, owning your story, mistakes, mess ups, and all of it, and really showing the come up, that's very important. So I always find that those two things, being able to own and share your vulnerabilities and embrace who you are, always sets for a lovely scene in storytelling.
Now, with regards to your story,
which one?
Your journey.
I'm being silly.
Your journey that has multiple stories. Because I think it all comes together. It's all one story. And specifically, I guess your journey as a speaker and an advocate. How has that influenced your own growth and understanding? And I know it's such a loaded question.
No, not loaded. Actually, quite deep, because every time I speak, I'm in the room and people will be telling, I can't wait to hear you speak. It's easier said than done, but literally, I do not take any platform for granted, not even this one, because I don't know if you've read the book by T.D. Jakes. It's called Don't Drop the Mic, and how each one of us, in whatever spaces we are, some of us might never make it to the stage, but wherever you are, you have the responsibility to hold on to your mic, to hold on to your own story and use it to impact others. And so in terms of your question, I've been on many stages, but each one of them gives me a new level of anxiety, a new level of fear. And I'm grateful that I can step up on stage with all of those emotions, but it doesn't get easier if I want to be quick about my answer, because with each stage you have the chance to build or to destroy, and you have to be absolutely aware, acutely aware of that, and how you tailor your words, how you deliver your message, how you're sensitive to the diverse people in the room, is always challenging.
And I think we could go on and on and on, and we could have our own TED Talk on here.
I know, right?
When and where can we catch you with TEDx and
the event? You mean
the event itself?
Right. It is in Swakopmund, which is in your first question. You asked me why. That was one of the reasons. I would take any opportunity to go to Swakopmund. It is
you and I both.
It is in Swakopmund on the 14th of October, from 3 o'clock to 7. It's at the Swakopmund Plaza Hotel. So yeah, I think people should head out there, make a weekend out of it, and the heart of it being attending this wonderful event.
And we can't wait to obviously see.
Are you coming?
I will be there.
Are you sure?
I can't miss Swakop,
I know.
I cannot pass up the chance. So I definitely am going to be, I was going to be in the coast before that, and more reason to stay in the coast. And we're looking forward to the rest of the story and the stories, and as you build your journey.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. And,
thank you for having me.
The
it was
pleasure
lovely.
Is all ours. I want to play a very, 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 very special song by Beyonce and Blue Ivy Carter, also co-written by St. John. Starboy Wizkid is on this one as well. Brown Skin Girl on 99 FM.